Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. Yeah, it's been a few days, but also not too much has happened, and I would like to highlight here a few things because I might change my view, not the underlying view. So I'm still of the view that we are coming down in a wave 2, but I'm very much aware that the movement to the downside here is not unfolding as an impulse. Yeah, so this does not look like an impulse in a C wave or as an impulse in a wave 3 of C. As you can see, this was the sort of roadmap. It should have really sold off impulsively. So far, it hasn't done that. Yeah, it looks rather corrective, to be honest, to the downside, which could indicate that we are not yet in the C wave. Yeah, I mean, we have come down since the last video and sort of hovered around this area. I think we're pretty much at the same price level. We're also below the 50-day moving average. I mean, that's an important trend filter. But structurally, it looks a little bit like some kind of a descending wedge, which is unfolding. That could rather indicate that we are heading down here, yes, but more in a diagonal pattern. But that indicates the probability that we actually go up first before we come down, yeah? And I'm going to, both paths are possible. So I leave this one on the chart. Actually, I will highlight this in yellow to indicate this belongs to the direct ABC structure here in the yellow count. But we need to understand that due to this structure, probabilities increase that we break to the upside of the wedge. And if you see a break to the upside of the wedge, then a break above resistance at 320 and above 327, that we will go deeper into this resistance area. What's the context? The context is that we completed a 5-wave move of the December lows to around $338 in a so-called wave 1, an impulse. The move down was an A wave. We moved up in a B wave, yeah, but the move up looks very impulsive, and for me, it made sense so far to count this as the complete B wave, but a B wave itself consists of an A, B, C pattern, okay? So the A wave can be an impulse, the B wave can be a correction, and the C wave can be an impulse again. And we really only here touch the absolute minimum of what it should have done in this sort of B wave, yeah? Therefore, I'm keeping options open here and think it is actually not too unlikely to, it wouldn't surprise me at least, to see a rally here to the upside, depending on to a degree what Bitcoin does, because the market is a little bit undecided at the moment. Yeah, market hasn't really made up its mind yet. Made up its mind yet. So really interesting structure. So what I'm thinking is that this gains certainly in probability. Let me just... So I'm highlighting the, let's call it the alternative or second scenario now in a different color. A, B, C, okay? So that the B wave wasn't finished here, but is going to be finished somewhere up there, certainly above the previous B wave. And that the move to the upside of the February lows here was just the A wave of the B wave. This here is a B wave of the B wave. Makes sense because it looks like a 3-wave structure. And we could already be in the 1-2 setup of the C wave to the upside. And a breakout above the wedge would sort of be the first strong indication of that. And target-wise then, I mean, I can give you, first of all, these are the resistances. So we talk about probably between 332 and 359. And then we can also look at the Fibonacci extensions. And then target-wise, yeah, you're looking at ideally the 1-to-1 ratio. We talk here about $340, sort of around that 1-to-1, the 100% retracement here, $338, sort of in line. There's a bit of confluence there. Yeah, I think we need to be on the lookout for a breakout of the wedge. I mean, at the moment it's just following this channel to the downside, but a breakout to the upside could be a trigger for this higher B wave. And I want to observe that for another couple of days, but this might become the primary, okay? So certainly both are highly probable, but I think the move down, if this carries on for a bit and it doesn't sell off immediately, then it becomes much more likely that we are heading up in a B wave before coming down in C. But this doesn't change at all the overall scenario of a 1-2 setup. Is just about before we get into this region, yeah, between 245 and 279, do we go directly, or do we make a little bit of diversion and then come down? Yeah, it's a bit like you've got a goal where if you're driving your car, you've got a bit of a, you've got a goal where to go to. It's just that your sat nav provides you with two options, right, to get there. It's pretty much like that, and sometimes only while you're already driving, you decide which one you take. So that's sort of to visualize that. And yeah, but that's sort of my view about BNB. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.